Welcome to Donsky Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own custom MQTT dashboard that will display MQTT messages using Node.js, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I have here my web application running on my Node.js Express server, and it still does not have any data to display. You can click this button to toggle between a light and a dark theme. This application is going to communicate with my Mosquito MQTT broker running in the background. And we are going to publish an MQTT messages on specific topic using the application MQTTX. So I have here my MQTTX application, and I am subscribed to the sensor readings topic. We are going to imitate a sensor device that can retrieve the temperature, humidity, pressure, and altitude readings in a typical Internet of Things application. We are going to send this to our MQTT broker, and we should be seeing the result in our custom MQTT dashboard. So let's try it now. I'm just going to minimize the screen. As you can see, if we try sending this value, and you would notice that the values are now displayed here. So the temperature is now 31, and the gauge is now able to display the temperature. And as you can see, there is a value right now which is 31 also, which means that the graph is able to display the values that I have sent. Same also with the other readings like the humidity, the pressure, and the altitude. As you can see, these values are now displayed also in the gauge chart here. So let's try sending another set of messages. So for example, this one. So it's now temperature is 29. So the value of the temperature is now 29. Same also, I have changed the humidity. So the graph now displays the 2 points that I have. Next, let's try sending more data. Okay, and 2 more. Okay, and the last one. So as you can see, the last temperature that I have sent is 25 degree, which is here. The humidity is 65, and the pressure is 900, and altitude is 25. And as you can see, the historical chart displays the last 5 values that I have, but I have configured this to display the last 12 also. Would you like to know how I did this? Then let's start exploring. This image is the overall design of our application. The Mosquito MQTT broker handles the MQTT message exchange between our MQTT client, which in this case is my MQTTX, and our web application built using Node.js and the Express web framework. Our web application talks to our Mosquito broker through WebSockets, as browser cannot talk directly to any MQTT broker without wrapping the MQTT messages in a WebSocket envelope. I am using the library MQTT.js running in the browser to talk to my MQTT broker. To draw the graphs that will display my sensor readings, then I am using JavaScript library called Plotly.js. So much for the design. Let us talk about some code. So the code for this project is available in my GitHub repository, which you can find in the description of this video. The following are the important parts of the project. The app.js is my main Express web application server, where I define the several routes that I am using. I also define the view engine here, which is EJS, and the other configurations needed to be able to talk to an MQTT broker and update our web application asynchronously. The code here, which is the route to the MQTT con details, is used to read the MQTT connection from my .env file. So this is my .env file. This is the MQTT broker. I'm using the WebSocket. So as you can see, the protocol here starts with WS, which is the unsecured WebSocket connection. And the topic that I'm going to register is the sensor readings in here. So you can change the values here to point to your own MQTT broker when you are trying to run the project. The dashboard page styling here is taken from a separate YouTube tutorial that I customized to fit my needs. I will post a link to that awesome tutorial in the description of this video. You could see this in the views pages directory, and I am using an EJS to display the template file. So this is a sample of the variables that gets replaced at runtime. This page is served by my dashboard.js routes, which only has one route that displays or renders my dashboard pages and then just passes some information like the name or the dashboard title that will be resolved by my dashboard.ejs file. So this is my dashboard.title and this is the dashboard.title here. When my dashboard.ejs is rendered, then it would need to include the following files in my static folder. So I have here my MQTT service.js. As you can see, I am exporting this class as a module so that it can be used by the other parts of my application. So the MQTT service communicates with my MQTT broker, and it uses the API from the MQTT.js library. So for example, I have here the publish and the subscribe methods on how you can publish and subscribe to specific topics in your MQTT. The index.js is the main backbone of our project. It first initializes all the configurations needed by our web application, such as importing our MQTT service class from my MQTT service.js. It also adds event listeners to the different HTML components, just like when we change the theme from dark to light. So it updates the chart's background. It also configures the Plotly.js charts in here. So as you can see, these are the codes needed to draw the charts using the Plotly.js API. And it is also the one that communicates with our MQTT broker using our MQTT service class. So as you can see in here, it's using the MQTT service class that I have defined or exported in this MQTT service.js, and it connects to the broker and subscribe to a particular MQTT topic. So whenever there is message that is received from the MQTT broker, then I'm calling these callback functions, the onMessage, and I'm updating the sensor readings using the values coming from the message. So this is the function that I have created to update the different parts of my application asynchronously. As you can see, the code that I have here It contains several explanation using comments so that you would know what each part of the code does. The styling for my custom MQTT dashboard is handled by the style.css, which I have taken also from the YouTube tutorial that I have said above. That really is how you can create your own MQTT dashboard using Node.js, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript with the help of MQTT.js and Plotly.js. I'm just going to show you again the dashboard page, and you can see this also in your mobile browser. So let's see how it looks in a mobile browser. So this is the browser that I currently have. So this is the MQTT dashboard when you are viewing this in your mobile browser. The companion write-up of this video contains a much detailed explanation of the project. So the write-up and the code can be found in the description of this video. I hope you learned something. Happy exploring!